Dobro jutro, Divine Pisces, 222. It is Friday, January 31st, 2020. Hey, Friday! I believe it's the end of January, guys. This is crazy. No freaking way. Anyway, while I'm pulling these, and another I'm getting epiphanies pretty much every day these days, honestly, guys. It's like all the time. And I had a lot kind of come together for me yesterday. A lot of realizations, a lot of synchronicities, everything just kind of adding up. And last night, I was having a conversation with Soul Mission. If you haven't checked out his channel, please check it out. It's in my featured channels list. And basically during that experience, and he was so kind to help me out with some stuff there towards the end, and literally right before I went to sleep, it just kind of hit me just how real all of this is. And I mean, my brain just literally went and like, I know it's like, yeah, well, of course it's real, like the things that I'm doing and everything that has happened to me and everything that I've realized, yes, of course it's real. But it hit me like a ton of bricks last night, how real this whole thing is. And like, even just seeing like the progression of like my trajectory and my mission and the things that I'm learning and the abilities that I'm gaining, like that, I mean, some stuff that I didn't even know I had, and stuff that I knew that I had, that is just, leveling up or whatever, stuff like that. And, he was talking yesterday, and it's true, and it's absolutely true, and this is something that I've thought of before, the whole idea of being in separation and what that means, and the whole point of separation, right? And if I wasn't in separation, I never would have stepped into mission, never would have met the people or connected with the people that I've connected with, learned the things that I've learned, developed the gifts that were given to me by Source, things like that. And then it just hit me. It just hit me like a ton of bricks. And and of course I'm very, very grateful for everything, I'm grateful for volunteering. I'm grateful for being chosen. I'm grateful for all the struggles that I've had, because they've taught me so much. Like, I'm grateful for my twin. I'm grateful for him showing up in my life. I'm grateful for him triggering me. Even if at the time it didn't seem like that, but I'm grateful for everything. It's just coming into this inner peace of understanding just exactly why everything is the way that it is, and the reasons that separation happens, and the reason that we're even triggered in the first place. So if you're in a place of doubt, if you're in a place of not understanding why things are happening to you, remember, they're not happening to you, they're happening for you, right? Just go back and think about it. Think about all the things that you have experienced since your awakening, since your trigger, since your catalyst, whatever you want to call it. Okay? And just think about it for a minute. And how everything just kind of lines up. And then be grateful. Okay? Gratitude. Alright, let's get this reading started. And y'all, you can't make this crap up. We got almost the exact same cards. Message of concern, mature woman, unexpected income, and concern. Guys, like, you can't make this up. So again, message of concern. So some of you have learned something. Some of you have learned something, or some of you may have received some sort of, sorry, my nose is itching right when I channel. Always happens. So yeah, somebody has definitely received some information, or maybe an epiphany. This could be, kind of like I had some stuff line up for me yesterday. some knowledge, right? So some of you have received this or will be receiving this very soon. You may be receiving it from your counterpart. You could be receiving it from your karmic soulmate or somebody in your soul group, you know, social media, or even source, like some sort of 5D epiphany, that sort of thing. So something that has been learned recently or will be learned recently, okay? And I feel like, you know, some of it is concerning this person. Some of it is, some of it is from this person. It's not funny. I'm sorry. It's like, okay, so I'm just gonna go with this. I'm getting some sort of coercion or some sort of mental manipulation, some sort of, like, I don't know, like threatening or something coming in from whoever this is to you. Now this could be a karmic partner. Karmic partner may be, you know, older than you, you know, and of the female, and is of the female persuasion. Could be a mother figure, you know, that sort of thing. But I feel like somebody has recently, and this came in yesterday, recently, some sort of communication about or from this person that is causing, well, concern. So, yeah, yeah. Okay, so I don't know if you guys remember when I was talking about the language of love and what we learn that is from our parents, and the language of respect, and what we feel like we need to do in order to show that we love someone or that someone loves us, what they need to do, right? I really feel like this is basically a test of that. So this person here, you may have a karmic contract with this person, is basically giving you an expectation of what you need to do in order to prove your loyalty, your respect, your love for this person. And this person feels that it is necessary to show their love by controlling what you do, what you say, what you think. Okay? And so I'm still getting, there's a lot of concern about finances here that also is revolving around this person, and it could be more than one person, okay? You can have a karmic contract with more than one person, and skipping divine truth. So yeah, so there's a lot of concern around money right now, guys. I'm telling you, yep, look. Especially with, okay, divine masculine here. Divine masculine, very, very concerned about money. Duh. Okay. A lot of them are really wrapped up in the material world right now. Like, they feel like it's like, they feel like that's all they have. And some of them are in situations they feel like they need to be there because of the money, because of the expectations that have been placed on them by this person. And they're so afraid to release it. They're so afraid to release it, right? Because that's all they have. Maybe that's all they have in this karmic situation is money. But you know what? Money isn't everything, you know? But yeah, a lot of them are just absolutely terrified to release this because it's like they're trying to balance out what's really important here. Now, some of this could be divine feminine coming into, you know, divine feminine. I mean, divine feminine's also, let's be honest, divine feminine is also kind of in this concern mode too, trying to figure out, you know, what she needs to do for her highest good, and some of it may have to do with money, okay? And so it's almost kind of like trying to come to the realization that, you know, when you think you're walking away with nothing, are you? Are you walking away with nothing? You know what I mean? Like, we put so much importance on some of this stuff, you know? And it's all about expectation, right? So Divine Masculine being pushed to stand in his power here, being pushed to release the burdens, being pushed to set up boundaries. And some of them, you know, sexual energy, of course, you know, duh. That goes without saying, okay? But a lot of divine masculines at this point are just, this is representing to me, it's just, like, literally just combusting. Like, literally imploding. From pressure, feeling really frustrated, really concerned, not really quite sure which way to go here. It's like some of them are trying to strategize a way out of some of their situations, and then they don't see any way out. They don't see anywhere out. They're being, like, blocked. They're being pulled back. They're being manipulated mentally, emotionally, financially. So it's like they want to stand in their power here, but they just feel blocked, okay? And a lot of them are still not understanding here. They're still not understanding that they can get out of this at any time. They can get out of this at any time. Are there going to be consequences? Absolutely. You know, but that's the whole point. That's the whole point. It's a test. It's a test. It's testing your resolve, Divine Masculine. It's testing your ability to cut through and see through the bullshit so that you can stand in your power, so that you can make a decision for yourself, okay, for your highest good. A decision in love, absolutely, yes, some of you, okay? There's a decision that needs to be made here. But you really have to evaluate the situation that you're in right now. Is the situation that you're in right now worth this? Is it? Hold up. Let's see. Is this worth this? Is the concern of this person worth all this? Is it? Okay? So Divine Masculine needs to ask himself that question. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? And I feel like a lot of them are. A lot of them are in their heads. A lot of them are trying to block out. They're trying to, you know, drink it away, medicate it away. You know, some of them are players, so they're going out, you know, getting some strange or whatever, because they think that's gonna, you know, fix this, right? Divine Masculine, nothing's gonna fix this, guy, dude. It's not going away. You can do all the plan you want if you want. That's cool, but it's not going away. Okay. So a lot of Divine Masculines are in their heads right now about what to do here and what decision they need to make, how they can overcome some of this stuff that's coming at them, how they can cut away the things in their life that no longer serve them, and figure out what they need to do in their karmic situation, okay? Now, some of them, their karmic situation just got a heck of a lot more complicated. Okay? So not only are we dealing with mental and emotional manipulation, financial manipulation, some of them have something else they're dealing with here. Okay? So on the understanding of this, it's not funny. it's basically like Divine Masculine is starting to realize it's like a culmination of everything coming in at once. All of the life choices, all of the experiences, all of the insecurities, all of the fear, all of the realizations of just how much they've been emotionally, mentally, and financially manipulated their entire lives. And we've got some serious towers coming, guys. We've got some serious towers coming. Okay? And so Divine Masculine, still feeling stuck in this third party situation. Still feeling like there's absolutely no way out. That there's no way he can find his own happiness in this situation. That it's completely blocked off from him. That he has no way out. He has no strategy. Right? He can't end this mental manipulation. And I'm telling you, a lot of it, he's manipulating himself. There's this little, it's the ego, right? The ego coming in and going, no. You have all this responsibility. You have all of this stuff you need to do. You know, you have to prove yourself. You have to prove yourself worthy. In order to have fulfillment, in order to feel loved, you must prove yourself. No, you don't. No, you don't, Divine Masculine, no. So Divine Masculine needs to what? Get out of his head here. But that's he's going to have to get himself out of his head. And, he's also made his bed, and so he's dealing with the consequences. And a lot of them are dealing with karma right now, guys. They are dealing with karma, I'm telling you. They're dealing with karma, and it's like this whole juggling aspect. It's going back and forth. They just all they can do is just look. All they can do is just look at the choice. They can just look at it. They feel like they can't do anything about it. Why? Money, expectations. They feel stuck. Well, that was fun. Let's take a look at Divine Feminine. Oh. Alright, Divine Feminine. Well, Divine Feminine, yeah, like, I've said this for a while. Divine Feminine is just done playing games. She's just done. But I do feel like a lot of you, some of you have received a message here recently. And it could be from your person, but again, I feel like it's more like it's about your person. Some information may have come through in the 5D, or through a friend, whatever. And that has kind of triggered some sort of insecurity, some sort of fear has come to the surface here. And I feel like a lot of Divine Feminines are trying to work with this. They're trying to, but in reality, it's like Divine Feminine's trying to suppress the trigger, because it's like, this one's really intense, right? Yeah, some of the triggers that you get, you recognize them immediately, and you're like, okay, I know what this is. I can figure this out. I can deal with this. Purge, release, good to go. By the way, purging doesn't always mean crying. I'm really not a crier at all. Like when I purge, it's just, basically acknowledging what I'm feeling, acknowledging the emotion, releasing it in whatever way it manifests, and then moving on, right? So I feel like a lot of Divine Feminines are actually trying to suppress this particular trigger because it's very, very painful. And basically, I feel like a lot of Divine Feminines at this point are kind of they've hit that trigger of fight or flight. And a lot of Divine Feminines want to run. So we're almost triggering the runner response in Divine Feminine here. So something coming in from Divine Masculine has triggered the runner response in Divine Feminine. Okay. Maybe it's some truth coming in. Okay. Again, a message of concern. Alright. And Divine Feminine's like, I don't want to deal with this trigger. I don't like this trigger. I don't like the way it makes me feel. I'm out. Right? I don't want to deal with this truth. I don't want to deal with what's coming at me right now. This is just too much. This is information overload. This is just too much for me right now. I've got to go somewhere else. I've got to find my inner peace. I've got to disconnect from whatever. And this could be about the connection. It could be about karmic situation. It could be about really anything at this point. But I feel like there's some truth that has come through for Divine Feminine that has completely thrown her for a loop. And it's like Divine Feminine is not only triggered by inner child wounds, absolutely. A lot of inner child wounds coming up. Deal with that, guys. It's very real. And I do inner child stuff every single night, okay? But again, this red here, the root chakra, okay? That need, that fear that's coming in, triggering that response to run. Okay? Divine Feminine wants to run. And so, like, a lot of Divine Feminines are seeing some of these things that are coming in, and it's really throwing them off. They're, like, really questioning a lot of things. They're questioning their own fulfillment. They're questioning their own happiness. They're like, well, what do I do now? What do I do now? Right? And some of you are still kind of in that mode, kind of with Divine Masculine, knowing that you're not happy in the situation that you're in, putting on this happy face, dealing with it, sucking it up, smiling and nodding, and just going about your day, kind of like, like a robot. You're on autopilot, right? And so what is this doing is making Divine Feminine just go, what do I do? I'm stuck. Help. Help. I want to run. I want to run. I want to run. Some Divine Feminine, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do this journey anymore. I don't want this. I want off this crazy ride. I don't know why I signed up for this. It's too painful. I can't deal with this. A lot of Divine Feminines are just like in their head, just going over all of the stuff that's happened, everything that's come up, all the triggers that are coming up. But remember what I said at the beginning of the video, to be grateful. Be grateful for all the things that you've learned. If it wasn't for the triggers, if it wasn't for, all of the insecurities that are being surfaced, you wouldn't be where you are now. So this recent trigger that has surfaced, this information that you have received that's triggering this runner response from whatever this is. And some of you are feeling like you've lost this, that it's gone. It's never coming back. This is moving away from you. And that in itself is triggering you. Okay, so I mean, a lot. Divine Feminine's very much in her head. Divine Feminine's in her head about just as much as Divine Masculine is, okay? And a lot of Divine Feminines are just stuck here. They're just like, it's never gonna end. It's never gonna end. I see no end in sight. I see no light at the end of the tunnel. Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine. You are mirroring Divine Masculine right now. You're mirroring Divine Masculine right now. Divine Masculine, there's no end in sight. I can't get out of this. I'm stuck here. I have to make this work. I want to run. But I have to make this work. Divine Feminine, you're in the same energy, okay? There's so much mirroring right now, it's not even funny. And this to me is interesting too. I feel like some Divine Feminines still have not acknowledged their feelings. Period. To themselves, to others around them. I mean, in any situation really. Maybe you haven't yet acknowledged what the journey actually means and what unconditional love actually means. Some of you are in a situation where you feel like you cannot express your feelings at all. Right? Alright. I want to take a look at the connections. And like I did yesterday, I might start doing this in every reading. I don't know why I've been called to do this, but I'm going to. And look at that. Boom. We got some of the same cards. Some of you, some divine masculines, some divine feminines also are self-medicating. Okay? Drinking, recreational drugs. Any other coping mechanism. It doesn't have to be drugs. You know, it can be sex, gaming. You know, anything that can become... like a coping mechanism. And some of this is actually telling me that's, well, yeah, some of you are here. So it's like you're addicted, okay? Literally addicted. Yeah, a lot of you, divine masculine, divine feminine, I'm telling you, you're mirroring right now. Some of you are going to be getting an apology. Some of you need to apologize to someone else, okay? Because you're facing your karma, so keep that in mind. Some of you need to apologize to yourself because you've been beating yourself up, right? But what is this going to take? Patience. Patience is needed. Acceptance is needed. And trust. Pat. Oh, wait. We turned this around. So, hey. Wait. It's tap. Tap that. Tap. Sorry. Okay. Anyway, but yeah. So I mean, there's still longing in these connections. Like, you're longing for each other, guys. You are. Okay. And if you're longing for your twin is longing for you because you're mirroring all the time. There. All right. Let's get some messages from the counterparts. Family expectations. Still, that ego death is no joke, guys. Okay. All right, let's get some messages and advice from Source. Ooh, hello. Hey. Come out. Everything you're going through right now, all the triggers, all of the lessons, all of the towers, all of the realizations, the epiphanies, even the pain that you're going through. Okay. So remember what I said about discerning what is illusion and what is reality, or what is truth. That's illusion versus truth. The 3D is an illusion. It is. It's an illusion. That's why, you know, when we say you can get out of any situation that you're in, you can. You have the power to do that. You have the ability to manifest anything that you want. Whether it be your abundance, you know, whether it be the ending of a cycle. Some of you are manifesting in towers. Yeah. And I know this has been for a while. Divine Feminine is like, bring on the tower. I can't do this on my own. Divine Masculine is like, bring on the tower. I can't do this on my own. I'm telling you guys, it's happening. A lot of you are manifesting towers right now, and that's okay. If you need help, hey, you call for help to the universe or to Source or to Spirit, whatever, they're going to send you help. May not be exactly what you were wanting, but they will send you help. Okay? But a lot of things are blossoming right now. A lot of things are coming into fruition, and I'm telling you guys, a lot of epiphanies. Pay attention to that inner knowing. There's something there for you. There is a message there for you. Pay attention to it, okay? Because it's going to bring you the expansion, the growth, the the abundance, the motivation that you need in order to move forward. Okay? This was on the bottom of the deck. Alright guys, I hope this helped. If it has, please like, share, subscribe, and I guess I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.